sit there, I can do anything I want. And find that is not techniques. I mean, that is not self-defense. You see? So, everybody gets that wrong. So when you have a class or you have a student over there, you're going to say either you're going to fight in tournaments, go over here, practice 3 techniques only. The best one you can do. If you want form set, get 3. From the rest of your life, that's all you're going to learn. You want weapons, you're going to be king of weapons, do 2 weapons. Once if you get a tie, you can go ahead and jam it. Make sure those 2 will be the ones that's going to do when you do tournaments. Don't give them self-defense, it's just going to clutter their minds. Give them 3 techniques that they like and it will work time after time after time. That's all they need to know. And you know what? You're going to have trophies lined up so much from these people that love tournaments because they are fighting own ability. So what does he do? He hits the guy, and the little kid's going to remember that hit from his instructor for the rest of his life, or quit, See? You want to keep good sparring partners. You want to keep. So when you have 2 beginners going at it, they're going to go at it. That is up to the instructors to tell them, ho, 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 ho. You have to enjoy sparring. Sparring should be continuous. Sparring should be fun. Sparring, you don't want a dumb, punchy, drunk sparring partners. And you're going to get small guys. Usually the small guy's going to back up. The big guys want to come in. The mentality of the big guy is, well, I'm going to knock his head off. But the problem is that this fella here won't have any defense. So when the guy comes in and he has no defense, he's like this. He don't care. And he'll come in, boom, 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 right? He don't care. The offensive guy does care because now he's going to say, well, I'm not going to stand there letting him hit me. So the technique becomes much more defined. As long as he doesn't go strictly offense, meaning he's going to run every time the guy comes in. You need to put your fear in action. Fear is your friend. Too much fear is not your friend because you become immobile. Power is your friend. Too much power, you have no defense. If I'm in a hard stance, I'm stable, right? I'm like a rock. When I'm this much, I'm unstable, right? Because my stance is too much. If I'm here, I'm mobile, right? If I'm here, I'm immobile, right? Too much of a good thing is not very good. So, the same thing with this. If he comes in, and I know I can knock him out because of my power, that's great. But you know what? He's got power too. So if I'm over here trying to bang with him, he throws a hook on me, wham! I may go down. Oh shit, right? It all takes a little bit. You have to more or less fill this guy out. Now instead of me coming in, because now there's no, I'm power. Me, I'm a macho to macho, man to man, punch for punch attitude. I like guys like that. Because once they start swinging wild, then you can pick your shots. That's the only difference between a guy who's afraid of wild shots. I'm not, I like wild shots. That's why I like to get him mad. So if I'm here, now I'm trying to, all he has to do is cover up. As soon as I make a wide, all he has to do is hit. And I would come here like boom, like I've been boom, boom, see? I'm strong, but what does my strength has to do with it when I'm getting hit? People do funny things when they get hit. Now they start getting scared. They get the taste of it. Oh no, I don't want to get hit no more. No, so their attitude change about being hit. They get punched out because now Tom had really busted him good inside and demoralized him because now his power is obsolete. If he comes in and I'm over here, now I'm on the defense. So every time this person starts to throw, I may go back. Now I'm scared, okay? Because now, oh shit, this guy's strong, so I'm scared. But look, as I'm scared, look what I'm doing. Now, all I have to do is punch him and get him angry where he starts to swing wild. You see? Once he starts swinging wild, then you can step right in. You see? Now I've become, even though my power becomes finessed, pinpointed, accurate, devastating. You see? That's what you want in your own techniques. Okay? So power becomes not just a slow mechanism or a slow destruction. It's done by technique. Destruct by technique. Because instead of come over here, I hit him here, he covers. Yeah, this guy's got punches, so I'm still. Now I'm getting tired. Now this guy, now he starts hitting me. Bam, bam, bam. Uh-oh, I'm demoralized. See? Now, being a great, yeah. Huh? Exactly. 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 Because that's the way you want to establish your dominance by fight. Is techniques. Okay? Boxing is the closest thing to a real fight. It's rather to hit somebody in movement than hitting the air. Because then you don't know any reactive, again, the thing is reactive training. See? Not technical training. There's a difference. Okay, so when the guy's coming up here, and you put your hand out. I'm here, reactive training be, go ahead and hit. I don't know when that thing's going to come. And whatever punches he's going to throw, I'm going to react to. Now, if I'm technical training, he gets in the stance. I give him mine, throw. He leaves it out. Now, beautiful. This here is ugly. It don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? You don't do nothing to people. But to the fighters, the experience, they understand this. To the beginner and moms, they don't understand. It's too brutal. Well, why were you teaching my son that? Oh, I want to see this. You know? What happened? Well, then go to dancing school. This is a martial arts school. Okay? So, this stuff here is ugly. But you don't make it ugly when you do your perfection. It's ugly when you don't know how to have the basic background. That's when it's ugly. Okay. So I don't want to take your time away, but what I want you to do is grab a partner. Is his environment. You know your environment. Now adapt to his environment. Is that so what he has his hands up? You need to capitalize on that. That means you got other things to work with. The basic thing is the reactive area. Now, if he puts his hands up because he's covering himself, that's a natural reactive thing that he goes through. So you can't say, well, gee, his hands went up. No, you have to capitalize on it. Anything what he does, you have to make sure that your technique works. Come on. I may react to that. You see what I'm saying? Because that teaches you not to anticipate. Exactly. So and when it gets time to that area, like if I were to react if I know that I'm going to react to this area, then this is called an anticipated area. Okay, this is called an anticipated area. Okay, so this is called an anticipated area. When the guy makes a move, you want to anticipate, because you won't allow this guy's punch to come in within your elbow reach. You follow what I'm saying? So, if I'm here and he throws a punch, that's where I'm going to react to. Like I say, I might react to this part, but I may not react to here. I'm certainly not going to react to here, because that's when you anticipate it, and you can't predict what he's going to throw. Bang, see? So my reactive motion is going to be here. You see? I don't move until he moves. And if it's too fast, I move my head. See? I move my head, boom. I move my head. If he's real fast, I move my foot, me. Because, look at, straight lines faster than going up and down. So if you think you're gonna, if he does a jab real fast, you see? See? You see? It's too fast. Okay, even if I do here, if I do throw a jab, that's too fast. What would I do?
Would you move?
Move where?
Outside.
You're gonna give me. If I do this, watch.
See, that's all because of the reaction.
Exactly.
Oh,
You see?
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Now what would I do?
Parry or counter.
Remember, if I do this, what happens? He's too fast.
Okay.
That's great.
All right?
Parry.
But I mean, like Fran here, he's too fast.
Go in.
Okay. No, I can do this. Footwork, because this is quicker, right? Now he's gonna follow me. By the time he follows this hand is already up parrying.
So you're blending in with foot.
Exactly. You see, I can't block them all.
So instead of going boom, boom, you're going boom.
No, I'm not going boom or even hitting him yet. All I'm doing, and then look at where my head is, away. Okay? I can just do it from here. You see? So what means that it's too fast for this, but it's not fast for the combination of both. You see what I'm saying? Right, so if I'm here, I get hit. Why? All he has to do is angle a little bit. Bam, I'm already hit. Right, look at it. Neck is right there. I'm hit. If I do this, I'm hit because this is stronger. But if I do a combination, now here I'm getting away. Here, I parried it. This becomes much faster than here because now my target is out of his range. You see? So when he throws a jab, here. See? Now it becomes faster. Now his straight line becomes obsolete because now my straight line interferes with his straight line. Why? Because here it is.